Oh, you're going to hear some stories, good stories.
Good stories? Any bad stories?
Or you got to hear the bad stories before you hear the good ones. Like, I'm not used to telling people about myself. I'm a mother of 3. I'm a grandmother of 7 grandsons. You know how kids get into the drug scene? Well, I waited till later on in life. That's not a good thing, but it happened. Well, I had ran into an old friend at a store, and he said, stop by. I wasn't really thinking. So I stopped by, and one thing led on to another. And next thing I know, I'm doing the stuff. And it was meth. A couple months later, somebody came to my house and slept for like 3 days straight. And I didn't know exactly what was going on. But I found out when he came to what was going on. He was on a binge, and he had to sleep. He hadn't slept for, I don't know, probably a week. It really got to me because this person was really close to me. When you go in the room and you try to waken this person up, and you can't do it. I mean, I tried throwing water on him, jumped on the bed, nothing. He just wouldn't come to. And I kind of did a little bit of investigating to find out who did this to this person. And one thing led on to the other, and I found out that this person at the store was the one who sold it to him. You get to a point in life, especially when you're older, and you see something wrong or something isn't going your way, you want to try to change it. And that's more or less what I was trying to do, but I got carried away. Well, don't forget this part.
Yeah.
But the person that was in my house was my son. So when you're a mother, you got to do something. Friday evening, my sister had called, and she wanted me to go along with her on Saturday to go help paint. And I told her, I said, well, wait till tomorrow morning and call me. So she called me, and I really didn't want to go, but she said, oh, come on, have a good time. So she came and she picked me up, and we went to the pregnancy center. And it was like, what are we doing here? And I was doing the trimming below, and she was doing the trimming up top. Well, she got done, and she went into another room, and somebody else came in, and they were finishing up little bits and pieces, and I started talking with that lady. I don't know, I just felt really emotional. And I started crying, and I told her, that I had had 2 abortions. And I went into another room and started talking with somebody else. And that was kind of weird because it was the preacher. And I was telling him about my story. And it just seemed like, your past always catches up to you. So I've been trying to deal with, me having an abortion and what can I do about it. Back when I got pregnant, I was underage, and it was mom and dad's choice. It wasn't mine. It wasn't fair that I didn't get to make that choice. But, you know, I have to deal with what mom and dad decided. I filled out an application for the pregnancy center. So hopefully I can go from there and talk to young girls. Everything you do in life, especially when you're young, you're faced with it in the end. Well, I mean, when you get older. So everything that I have done in my past has, it came right here. I've come a long way, but in the past 10 years, I have accomplished a lot of things that I would never have been able to do on drugs. And I love my grandkids, and because of them, you know, that helped me get through the drug stuff. Watch what you do in life, because it always comes back to bite you in the ass. I don't, because it does. It really does.
Pass through the sweet lemon grass to find better times on the river, to find time that moves ahead. And if my